Say hi, Dyson. Hi, everybody. This is Dyson. If you can't figure that out, this is my wonderful little boy. But he's not here today to do anything other than look cute. He's actually going to be here to nap in my lap. But I'm here today because I have a question for you. Are you by chance disheartened when people don't respond to you? Do you feel like you're struggling to meet new people online? Well, while today is not going to be a technical training day, it is going to provide you with 5 rules for how to create better first impressions online. That's right, 5. These 5 rules will help you to craft your messages so that people will respond to you, will be more likely to respond to you, and actually see your message. Because did you know that there's a other inbox? If you didn't, I have a whole training on that. Just say other inbox down below and I'll get that to you. So let's go ahead and get started. But as a reminder, if you learned something new, please put #lesson down below so that I know that I was able to provide you with something that was beneficial for you today. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Now, every Saturday I do a training like this to empower you to be able to create more success online. I'm a firm believer that there are 2 skill sets that everyone should learn. One of them is trading Forex and crypto. The other is this digital marketing. Whether you are an entrepreneur or whether you're looking for a job, digital marketing is key to making sure that you're seen, that people know about you, and for you to be able to connect. And connection is what we're going to be talking about today. So every Saturday at 2 p.m., I do trainings like this, and feel free to join my group. I believe that should be a link that shows up for you right now to be able to join me inside there for tips, tricks, and other things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the actual information that you came here for today. How do you create better connections? What are these 5 rules that you've referred to on how to create better first impressions online? So rule number 1, if you keep this rule and forget everything else, you'll probably be okay. Rule number 1, remember, the other person on the other side of the computer is a human being. Wow, that seems like pretty common sense, right? But a lot of times when we're thinking about how to automate things and how to do things quickly and whatever, we forget that the other person is a human being. And business is built off of relationships. Relationships with who? Human beings. Human beings have feelings. They want to be seen. They want to believe that you want what's best for them, right? And so if you're connecting with people and saying stuff like, "Oh man, I just wanted to connect with like-minded people," while that's great and it might be true, it doesn't really say to them that you have taken the time to get to know them in any way, shape, or form. So what's up with that, right? So no, rule number 1 is remember that the other person on the other side of the phone, other side of the computer is a human. So questions to ask yourself relating to this. What goes through your mind when you get a random message from someone you don't know? You've never seen them before. Maybe they say, "Hey, was just looking to connect with another like-minded individual," right? Does that bother you? Does that make you excited? Does that just be like, okay, whatever? What is it that would strike you as a human being to receive a message from someone you've never met? All right. What goes through your mind? What do you wish people would say? Do you wish someone would say, "Hey, man, I just saw that you posted that hilarious video of your dog. I know that you're a dog person. So, hey, you might want to look at this, whatever the case, thought you might enjoy it. Also, would you be open to connecting? Because I really like the vibe on your profile." I mean, that seems pretty genuine, right? Because it probably is. If someone has a dog, I'm probably going to speak on it because I have one and I love him, right? So, what do you wish people would try to say to you? Third thing about remembering that this other person is human is that you should endeavor to treat others the way you wish to be treated. Do you wish to be treated with the same message over and over and over again? Do you wish to feel seen? Do you wish to feel heard? Do you wish to find people who are like you? So just some things to consider, right? So that is rule number 1. Remember that the other person on the other side of the line, computer, phone, whatever, is a human being. Rule number 2. Rule number 2. Oh my gosh, rule number 2. Before contacting them in any way, anyway, what way? What way? Anyway, before you contact them in any way, go to their profile. First of all, if they're not very active on their profile, they're probably not going to be active, period, even if you've seen them in a group be active, right? Because maybe they're just using it for marketing purposes, right? So if you go to their profile and they've not been active for like a month or a year or whatever, couple of things might happen here. Either one, they keep their profile on ultimate lockdown, which cool, but depending upon what your intention is of creating this connection with this person, is that someone you want to be connected to in the first place? Do they post things that really turn you off? Is that somebody you really want to be connected to, right? So take a minute to check out who they are, because when you do this, you also have an opportunity to connect with those people and be like, hey, I see that you like dogs. Me too. This is a picture of my puppy. I was curious if you'd like to be friends online so we can whatever, right? Be a human, right? So before contacting them, check out their profile and engage. Last week, I did a masterclass on creating engagement on the Book of Faces because it wrapped up 14 weeks of over 42 tips and tricks on how to build engagement. So you should be building engagement. First of all, it catches their attention that somebody has been connecting with them on their personal profile because it generally will alert them unless they turn off their settings. Second, it allows you to say, hey, for something in response to whatever they posted, by the way, I've sent you a message. Okay? Because then it says, oh, they sent me a message. So if you somehow show up in their other inbox, you still have an opportunity to connect with them, right? So before contacting that, rule number two, before contacting them in any way, check out their profile and engage. Rule number three is do not, I repeat, do not message them with a copy paste message. Is that something that you would want to receive? I know I don't. And sometimes it happens, right? Because maybe there's nothing that for I can connect on, which probably shouldn't be connecting with them, right? But maybe that's why you connected with them. Maybe there's 5 people who you really like their energy, right? But make sure to do other things. Make sure to engage with their posts. Make sure to find something that you can connect on that's specific to them. Like maybe they have a cool profile picture. Maybe they have a cool, song on their profile, right? So do not just message someone with copy paste. You should tailor it to them. Did you check out their profile? Have they been posting in a group that you really liked, what they said, or maybe you like their energy about it, right? Or just basically what they have to say. You also, suggestion, can send them a link to the post that you saw of theirs. Like, hey, I'm connecting with you via this post link. Wanted to say that I absolutely loved what you had to say, blah, 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 which you can do that. But here's the thing, make sure that the group rules do not specify that you cannot connect with people without their permission, because I'm in several of those and I actually really like that because I have people that connect with me for reasons that kind of ick me out. And, if they had asked beforehand, I wouldn't have been in that awkward situation, right? Of receiving that message if they had said, hey, I'd like to send you a message. So if you have a group that has those type of rules, be sure you get your permission before you connect with them. And if there's not that kind of rule, again, be a human. Is the way that you're connecting with someone going to make you feel icky? Then you probably shouldn't do it, right? So you can include a link if you don't get their permission first, just so that they know where you found them and why you're connecting with them. But again, if you've done what I've said before and you've engaged in their profile, you have more of a connection with them. Um, then let's see, group link. Yeah. So basically, you're just letting them know how you know them, not just some random copy paste that they might believe that you just, randomly found them and are adding them for no reason, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So next rule, number 4, is include your why if you're contacting them. Don't just be like, hey, can we be friends? Again, is that something that you'd want to connect with someone else on? If it is, cool, right? But why? Why do you want to be friends? Is it because you like dogs? Is it because you are so into the whole, empowering others to create success and you want to see how to work with each other, i.e., power partners? There are lots of ways that reasons why you should connect with people, and it should never solely be based on business. Again, business is about relationships, and you want to make sure that you are in business to help others, either to resolve a problem, give them what they're looking for, right? But in order to do that, you have to build that relationship. So include your why if you're contacting them, or why you're contacting them. You want to be genuine, be original, right? Share your intention. Well, as I said, do you want to be a power partner? Do you want to be a friend? Um, if if it truly is straight up for business, first of all, don't just randomly message someone because they made a post on someone else's page or group or whatever. I've been approached before this way, and sometimes it rubs me wrong, and sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be great. If you find someone messages somewhere about something that your product or service could resolve, strike up the conversation there. Be like, hey, you know, you said XYZ. Would you be open to me messaging you that might be able to help you with XYZ? That way, you got their permission first before just spamming them with your product or service, right? Because we're all humans. The other person is a human. Nobody likes to, well, basically, nobody likes to be spammed, okay? So include your why on why you're contacting them. And then rule number 5, last but not least, is do not, I repeat, do not send someone a friendship request until you've made a connection. There are people who will accept this friend request, but are they going to engage with you? Are they going to be active with you? If you are simply just adding people just to add people, this is first of all an ego trip because that's just, numbers, right? Are these people going to be connecting with you? Are you going to be providing them with anything that would benefit their life and vice versa, right? Why are you just adding people if you don't know anything about them? So that's why it's important to learn more about these people, connect with these people, make sure that there's someone you want in your circle, right? Jim Rohn always says Jim Rohn has been noted to say that you are the average reflection, or you are the reflection of the top 5 people that you hang around. Sure, your Facebook, excuse me, Book of Faces max is 5,000 people, and sure, 5,000 people is a lot of people, and you cannot respond to all of them in a short period of time. It's going to take time to do that. But the more people you have on your profile who are like you or are looking for you or just have a great vibe that you like, right? If you are engaging with those people, your stuff is going to be shown more in their feed and their stuff is going to be shown in more of your feed. So that way you're feeding the algorithm to build engagement, as I built up and talked about for the last 14, 15 weeks, right? So you want to be mindful about all of these things because, again, who is it that you're wanting to be around? Who is it that you're wanting to connect with? Who is it that you want to empower and help, right? So these are the 5 rules. I'm just going to do a quick recap. So the 5 rules for how to create better first impressions online are: rule number 1, remember that the other person on the other line, phone, or computer is human. Number 2 is before contacting them in any way, check out their profile and engage. Rule number 3 is do not message someone with a copy paste message. Rule number 4, include your why as to why you're contacting them. And rule number 5, do not add someone without creating that connection. So I am Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart from www.prosperousheart.com. My biggest passion in life is to empower others to create greater success, whether that's through digital marketing, mindset. Maybe I know somebody that connected you with like what it is your dream path is, or maybe it's trading Forex. Whatever that case may be, if I have the means to be able to empower you, that is my passion. And so thank you for being here today. You literally could have been anywhere else. And so I really appreciate your time. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, I do something like this, whether it's giving you some ideas and tips to be, you know, to improve whatever it is that you're looking to do online. Maybe it is actual breaking down of the tech and making it super easy for you. I am here every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central to provide you that information. And if you would like to learn more, there should be a link, I believe, right down below in order for you to join my group. And last but not least, I have just opened up the doors to my 3-month country. Well, hello, 3-month coaching program so that you can go from know nothing knowledge on the Book of Faces training to be able to create a lead magnet, to be able to speak language, speak the lingo, so much more stuff. I talked about it last week in the masterclass, so check that out. If you are open to learning more about that, do let me know, and I will reach out to you via Messenger. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh wait. Uh, bye. Okay, bye bye. Yeah, I love this little guy.